Well, today a jury found Antonio Cochran guilty of murder in the death of Zoe Hastings. The teenager disappeared after returning a movie on her way to church back in October of 2015. The verdict, not a total victory, though, for the prosecution. Robbie Owens has been covering the trial since it started more than a week ago. She's live now at the Dallas County Courthouse. So, Robbie, it is a guilty verdict, but is this seen as a bit of a disappointment?
Well, Russ, I do believe it is a bit of a disappointment. Now, we won't be able to speak to attorneys until after the sentencing phase of the trial, but prosecutors were clear. They were pushing for a capital murder conviction, which would have put Antonio Cochran behind bars for life, no possibility of parole. So I don't believe it's a reach at all, Russ, to say they are disappointed with the jury's decision to convict on the lesser charge of murder. So as it stands now, this ordeal not over for the Hastings family. They will have to sit through testimony next week for Cochran's sentencing, and at some point he could be eligible for parole.
Deliberation stretched over 4 days, with jurors even coming in, as we mentioned today, on a Saturday. Was there concern that they wouldn't be able to reach a verdict?
Oh, Russ, I think it was a very real concern as deliberation stretched on for days and as the notes to the judge kept coming. In fact, among those days of deliberations, at one point sending the judge a note asking just how long they would need to deliberate before declaring they were hopelessly deadlocked. That, of course, would have meant that prosecutors would have to try this case again. At one point today during the deliberations, as you mentioned, coming in on a Saturday, the judge read the jury what's called an Allen charge, which essentially reminds the jury of the stakes involved and asked them to keep trying to reach a verdict. And based on the focus of their questions, it would appear that the conviction on the lesser charge of murder was perhaps a compromise, because all of the jurors were not convinced that prosecutors had proven that Hastings was kidnapped, which would make her murder a capital offense. The jury kept asking questions about one witness in particular who claimed to have seen a man approach Hastings' van and make a stabbing motion with what could have been a knife and heard her scream for help. But defense attorneys successfully apparently countered that there was no way that this witness could have seen or heard what he testified to from his vantage point across the street. Russ?
And Robbie, any reaction so far to this verdict?
Well, you know, after days of anxious waiting, there was this rush to the courtroom when word spread that the jury had actually reached a verdict, especially in light of the fears that they would be deadlocked. But when that verdict was announced, it was just complete silence in the courtroom. No reaction from the defendant, no visible reaction from the family, just the look of disappointment on their faces. Because as we've mentioned, this ordeal now is not over for them. The testimony in the sentencing phase of the trial will get underway on Monday morning.